The night was quiet, almost too quiet, as she sat by the open window, staring at the city lights flickering in the distance. She was 20, full of dreams and confusion, torn between the safety of what she knew and the thrill of what she craved. Her heart was restless, searching for something that went beyond ordinary, something that would set her soul ablaze. She never imagined that the answer to her restlessness would come in the form of a man twice her age, a man whose very presence awakened emotions she had tried to bury deep inside. He was 40, confident, and carried himself with a calm intensity that drew her like a flame. His eyes held years of experience, yet there was a softness when they lingered on her, a softness that made her feel seen in a way no one else had managed. Their connection had begun with simple conversations, innocent at first, just words exchanged over coffee and late-night messages. But beneath the surface, the current of desire was growing stronger. One evening, fate placed them alone together, the air thick with unspoken tension. She felt her heartbeat echoing in her ears as he stepped closer, the warmth of his presence overwhelming her senses. When his hand brushed against hers, just lightly, it was as if sparks ignited across her skin. That single touch unraveled her carefully built walls, and she knew there was no turning back. Her breath caught as his fingers lingered, tracing her palm with deliberate gentleness. Every nerve in her body responded, alive with an electricity she had never felt before. It wasn't just his touch, it was the way he looked at her, as though he was discovering something sacred, something forbidden but irresistible. She tried to steady her voice, to hide the fire raging within, but her silence betrayed her. The room felt smaller, the distance between them evaporating as he leaned in, his lips hovering just inches from hers. For a moment, time froze. She could have pulled away, could have chosen the safe path. But the pull of his desire mirrored her own, and when their lips finally met, it was no gentle kiss. It was hungry, desperate, filled with the fire they had both been denying. She melted against him, her hands gripping his shirt as if afraid he might disappear. His arms wrapped around her, strong yet tender, anchoring her in a storm of emotions. The world outside ceased to exist. There was only his touch, his warmth, his unspoken promise that this fire between them was theirs alone. Each kiss deepened the connection, fueling the secret passion neither of them dared to speak aloud. She was young, wild with curiosity, and he was steady yet undone by her innocence. Together, they created a rhythm that was both dangerous and intoxicating. His touch told her stories his lips never said, stories of longing, of restraint, of a desire too powerful to contain. When they finally pulled apart, their breaths mingling in the quiet room, she saw the conflict in his eyes. He was torn between the world's judgment and the undeniable truth of their bond. She, however, felt only certainty. His touch had awakened a secret fire within her, one she could no longer ignore. She whispered his name softly, a plea and a promise in one. He brushed a strand of hair from her face, his fingers trembling with the weight of the moment. "You're too young," he murmured, but the way he kissed her again betrayed him. Their love was forbidden, fragile, but it burned brighter than anything either of them had known. That night, she understood that some desires cannot be caged, that some fires are meant to burn even if the world disapproves. His touch was her secret fire, one that would mark her forever, a memory too fierce to fade. And as they held each other in the stillness of the night, she knew that whatever lay ahead, their hearts had already surrendered to the flame.